Welcome to the Polished Playbook podcast, and if this is not your first time, welcome back. This is a show where sports, culture, fashion, and real life all run the same offense. I'm your girl, NailzandNovelz, along with my co-host, DJ Diamond Diva, and every week we break down the headlines, the mess, the magic, and the moments that make sports feel personal. From the NFL to the NBA to women's sports to, of course, our Kansas City teams, we are serving whatever the timeline is serving. So we're here to talk about it with intention, a little humor, and a whole lot of love for the game. So, Sharon.
Yes, ma'am.
How was your week?
It was good. But I was coming off a busy week last week. This week that we're currently on is a little bit more mellow. I'm thankful for it. But, yeah, I've been moving and grooving, DJing a lot. So
yeah, you've been busy.
I know.
I love it.
What about you?
It's been a rough week.
Yes.
And thank you to everyone that has sent condolences, prayers, and everything with my grandmother's passing. That's why we were not here last week, but we are back and we are ready.
Yes,
so
and
I'm
we're glad you're back.
Thank you.
Can't do it without you.
You can't. We can't do it without each other. So it's like, should we do it? Should we not? But I appreciate you giving me that break. It was much needed.
You ain't got to say nothing about that. Family's first, and I love you. So we gonna make it do
I
what it
love
do.
you too. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hop into it with a weekly rundown. What we got going on in the NFL world?
It's a lot going on.
It is.
You know, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but I gotta tell the people what's going on, and we are going to start with what is the biggest conversation of football right now. Everybody is talking about this NFL schedule release, honey, and I'm excited because there are several major matchups and primetime games that have already been teased out.
Yep.
The full schedule is officially released. That happened on Thursday. We will get into that and kind of the matches that we're most looking forward to, but right now we just gonna tease out a couple of things. And they already have confirmed, as I mentioned on Monday night, we kicking off the week with our Chiefs versus the Broncos, prime time. And I think that it's a little bit ambitious because, and I'm going to tell you guys why, all right? We don't know about my boy Pat, okay? We don't know what's going on. So, as I mentioned, it's confirmed. Monday Night Football matchup, our Chiefs versus the Broncos, September 14th. I am excited about it. Kickoff is going to be 8:15 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to air everywhere. We already know ESPN, ABC, all of the things. And Patrick Mahomes. This is a big storyline because we already know Denver and Kansas City, we don't like each other. It's a divisional rivalry, so it's going to be good no matter what. Kansas City Chiefs, we were the 9-time AFC West champions prior to that.
Yeah.
Prior to that. So Denver fans, they've been kind of chirping. They've been excited, and I get it. When you haven't had something in a long time, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Y'all,
congratulations.
We let somebody else get in, okay? We did. But I feel like that's going to change. And so that's one reason why it's a big thing, right? And then, of course, as I mentioned, the elephant in the room, what is Patrick going to be doing? We know he went down. He was hurt. He has been doing exceptionally well and exceptionally far ahead of the timeline. Yes. And so I just want to touch on that really quick because if y'all don't know, an ACL and LCL tear that requires surgery, people are usually out like for the whole year. Like, so say if he got hurt in November, December, we won't see him back until November, December.
Right.
Typically, that is the pathway. Now, there are some people who come back a little bit sooner, but to say he's going to be ready week 1, September 14th, he's like an alien. Like, he's not normal.
He's not normal.
He's a machine. Like,
he's not normal. He is built different for sure.
Oh my gosh. So, like I said, we don't know. As we've always contended, the Chiefs are going to do what's best for Patrick, and I'm just going to throw him on out there if he's not ready. However, what he's been doing so far, his participation thus far with the dropbacks, passing actively, they think like he's going to kind of participate in OTAs. Obviously, not at full capacity.
Yeah.
But they're very optimistic. That's been all the reports, is that they're extremely optimistic heading into training camp. And we are too. Wouldn't we love it? We wouldn't love nothing else.
No.
But please just let him be okay. And I'm kind of upset about that Monday night thing because it's like, if he's not, I mean, and the schedule is tough. Like, we have a very tough strength of schedule to be a team that didn't make the playoffs last year, but They already know, like we know, the Chiefs are pretty good, and the Chiefs are a moneymaker. Whether you love them or you hate them, people either want to see them because they like the Chiefs or they want to see them because they want the Chiefs to lose. Exactly. So from a financial standpoint, I get it, but they're already teasing the images with Bo Nix and Patrick Mahomes as if Patrick Mahomes gonna be out there. So it's just like,
right.
If he don't, maybe Justin Fields. I feel like Justin Fields could take down Bo Nix.
Fields. He got this in case Pat's not ready.
But that's what they're building it up for. So
we'll see.
We're gonna move on along. Okay. Now, another thing that we're learning more about the NFL's continued push into major streaming is the holiday matchups. And so one of the newest additions this season, Keena, will be that a Thanksgiving Eve game is going to happen. So now on Wednesday,
when everybody's cooking. Have football.
Yep, cooking, traveling.
Yeah.
Yes, because they want this money, honey. Yeah. And so they say because that is a major travel holiday, and when people on flights and stuff, you can stream. So they want it streaming. So I guess all the people who were in the air traveling, they'll be watching because that's what's on. We don't know who's going to play. Like I said, by the time that this airs on Friday, we'll have that full schedule release on what team it will be. However, Netflix is expected to exclusively carry that game following the success of recent NFL streaming broadcasts. So we're going to see.
We shall see.
Christmas game. I won't talk about that yet. We're gonna dig into the schedule more so next week. But just know the Chiefs will have a lot of primetime games. Of course, Dallas, because they're America's team allegedly ain't won a championship since the 1990s, honey. They got multiple primetime games, but that's always they're always going to be one of the teams that have the most. But I feel like the Chiefs are stepping into that, like where we'll be no matter what, win, lose, or draw. We're going to have a lot of prime time. Yeah, for sure. That's what it is. Now, really quick, I'm going to move around the league. The Steelers have made headlines by signing their kicker, Chris Boswell, to a 4-year, $28 million extension, tying him as the highest paid kicker in the NFL. So shout out to him. Where's my air horn on that? For a big payday. The deal shows just how valuable the kicking is a lot, y'all. Like, I know we say, well, they only got one job, and that's the kick. And that job is very important. That job makes
Sometimes
that
job wins the game.
Exactly.
We've been there. We understand that. Now, they do have one job, but that is a very important job.
And it's a stressful one. So he got his payday. Shout out to him. Also, the New York Jets, if you guys didn't already know, they signed Breece Hall. I know that Breece Hall was somebody we had mentioned previously that might come to the Chiefs in the run game. They locked him on down with a 3-year, $43.5 million contract extension. That is worth up to $45.75 million, and that happened on May 11th that they locked him in. So, like I said, shout out to him for his bag. I mean, the Jets, we'll see what they do, but they had a lot of picks and things. Yeah. So, like I said, this season will be interesting to see what people actually do with all the moves they made this offseason. Now, with that being said, Breece Hall is now the third highest paid running back in the NFL, and he's going to get about $15.25 million per season. Now, he got this because he had a 1,000-yard season back in 2025, and this is kind of securing him as the cornerstone of their offense. So shout out to the Jets. I know y'all have been a lot of butt of the jokes in the trash can, and I don't want too much success because y'all still in the AFC. Right. But y'all can go ahead and give Buffalo, give some people a run for their money. Outside of the Chiefs, like let's start shaking it up a bit. So let's see what the Jets do. Another interesting move: the Chargers, AFC West. We know that's the division of the Chiefs. They've added veteran tight end David Njoku. Now this, I don't like that. I don't like it because he's a really good player, and so now we got to see this man twice a year, okay?
But he got to see us twice a year, so hey.
That part too. That's it. We beefed up that defense. Everybody talk about the defense. We need the defense, right? And so Njoku is still considered to be one of the most physically dominant tight ends in football. Despite an inconsistent quarterback play, we know how the Browns was doing. He still had a great season, recorded 33 receptions, 293 yards, and 4 touchdowns in 12 games. And then he's really good at yards after catch. We call that yak. So he's one of those. It's hard to bring him down once he's worked up a lather. And he actually produced over 160 yards after catch last year alone. Nice. So they ain't bringing that man down. So
right.
So I just don't like it. I mean, I know we want a competitive league. I get it, but. Yeah, Chiefs going to have their hands full with some things this year, and he's fast. So,
but we're going to look better by taking him down. It's all right.
That's right. Yeah, and you know what? And like I said, the Chiefs, we already know about our run game, and I'll talk a little bit more about in addition to the run game that we have. So it'll be fine. It'll just make for a little bit of competition, and then like you said, it'll just show how elite the Chiefs are. When the Chiefs are able to beat these teams twice in a season, then I don't want to hear no excuses. But, yes, he is a Charger now. Some more news around the league. Another major NFL headline this week is the retirement of, and we'll keep it in the division, the AFC West, a longtime Broncos safety, Justin Simmons. Now, he officially retired after 9 seasons in Denver, and he was actually one of the best safeties in his era. So we got to give him his props. He's a 4-time All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler from 2016 through 2024. No player in the NFL recorded more interceptions than Justin Simmons, and he had 32.
Wow.
And then beyond those numbers, he was a respected leader on and off the field. He's earned multiple Walter Payton Man of the Year nominations throughout his career. So shout out to him. I always say, even though I have a lot of friendly banter, you know, a little rivalry, that's what makes sports fun, right? I always want to give flowers to the players and things that have really made an impact on the game. And so he's one of those. So shout out to him on a great career with the Denver Broncos. Elsewhere around the league, we got the Seattle Seahawks. They added a veteran pass rush to help them. They've got Dante Fowler. So congrats. Congrats in NFC. So good for you. Good for you. And then also the Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. We still own it.
We still watch.
We still own it. We're going to see what he do. The rumor mill is suggesting that he's most likely going to be in Pittsburgh, but Arizona has kind of edged up there as a potential spot. Yeah, possibly. So Arizona or Pittsburgh are the two spots that they are thinking he's going to land. You know they don't have Kyler Murray anymore,
right? So
they need a quarterback. Wow. So we're going to see.
Okay.
Now we got to move along. Let's go into some Chiefs-specific news. We're going to talk about Chiefs rookie mini camp that already took place because there's a few names that are kind of creating a buzz here in Chiefs Kingdom. One of those biggest standouts, and we talked about him, he was our 5th-round running back, Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska. Now, Andy Reid has reportedly compared some of his movement and lateral quickness to Shady McCoy. Y'all know LaShawn McCoy.
Wow.
And he was good. Now, towards the end, he was losing the ball. But in terms of his ability and his skill.
In his prime.
Yes. He's that boy. So that's something that's immediately got people talking because when you can say he's comparable to him, it's like,
that's
we
a
might
big
have
deal,
one.
for sure.
So that's exciting. And in addition to that, let me scroll back up. Let me tell you, the coaches and people alike that have been kind of watching him, like I said, in the rookie mini camp, they're impressed with his explosiveness in open space. So we talk about, like you said, the being able to see where you're going, not running into the backs of your defenders, when you have that open space, being able to jet and take off. He's able to do all of that. He's able to shift gears quickly, which is important. You know, when we see the combine, like those are a lot of the skills that they're looking at in the combine. Your speed, your agility, and all of those type of things. So he's really good at that. And then he also has a lot of potential as a pass catching weapon in the backfield. So I'll talk about that often. The Chiefs have a lot of different packages they put together, and anybody can get it. Like if Patrick Mahomes is out there, you just seen fullbacks catching the ball. Like just anybody that's out there. So they do like to mix it up a bit, and having a running back that is good on the pass. On top of these receivers we about to get. So I'm excited. Like I said, I know we signed Kenneth Walker to a big deal. We expect him to be our RB1. Yeah. But hey, let me tell you, if people are stepping up and stepping out, I would not be surprised to see a lot of different type of creative packages. Even at the quarterback position, we know Patrick Mahomes is the guy always. But you think about it, he's one of the only quarterbacks that we never do a quarterback sneak. Because why? We don't want him to get hurt. The one time he did the quarterback sneak, he got hurt.
Do it with Justin.
Yes, we can. So think about Wildcat thing. Like there's so many different things they can do with the mix of these players that I'm just excited.
So excited.
With Coach Reid and the enemy back there, we gonna have some plays, baby. So those are some standouts. Another player that's drawing some attention was undrafted wide receiver Jeff Caldwell. Now he's out of Cincinnati. He's 6'5", 216 pounds, and he ran reportedly a 4.31 in 40. So he's fast, he's big, and he's tall, which is great. The people at minicamp, what they're seeing from him is he's got a good deep ball tracking ability and ability to make contested catches. So when we think about the secondary, which hopefully our guy will do good, Delaney. Him, he's good at that. So when he is contested, he's catching the balls. Pause. I know. I'm sorry. I'm petty. I just have to say that because people he's good at catching those deep passes. Exactly. And he had an impressive sideline reception on one of their 7-on-7 drills. And so that quickly became one of the highlights of the camp. So we got people showing out like this is their chance because right now there's about 90 plus players on a roster. We got to get down to 53.
Yeah, you can't have all y'all.
We can't. So that's what I said. These people, they're making the most out of their opportunities, and I'm happy to see it because we know we need depth at the receiver position and also the running back. Give me all the running backs we got, and then we'll make a decision. So I'm very excited to hear about that at minicamp. Another one, as I mentioned, Mansur Delane. I said Delaney, my bad. Y'all know what I meant.
Yeah, I did that before too. Sorry.
I know, it's just, and shout out, we know somebody named Delaney. So, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how that came out. But yes, Mansur Delane, he also looked good at minicamp, which is what we want to see. He looked comfortable fitting into Steve Spagnuolo's defensive system, which is what we thought, which is what we were hoping. And they believe he's going to be an immediate starter, which is what I said. A first round pick this year, we needed somebody immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. And so it's good to know that he's fitting in and they think that he's going to be ready to go week 1. Another one, 5th round receiver Cyrus Allen. He was also impressive. He's got great route running, ability to make contested catches once again out of the slot. And one of his standout moments, he had a leaping toe tap sideline catch. Okay. So we got, like I said, we showtime, baby. Even in minicamp.
I love
We got
that.
these rookies that are making very impressive catches, good footwork, good. Like, I just can't wait. I can't wait. And that's why we week 1 prime time, because they already know. We got some people.
That's right.
But that's just out of minicamp. Like I said, we got to see how they mesh when they get with the full team, these veterans and things like that. But in terms of rookie minicamp, so far it is looking good. Another thing I just want to touch on really quick. Following minicamp, the Chiefs have also signed 3 tryout players to the 90-man roster. Wide receiver Xavier Lloyd, defensive back Marlon Sewell, and then offensive tackle Kahil Benson. So those are the 3 that they signed. Xavier Lloyd, shout out to him. He's from Mizzou, baby.
He's from here.
Yep, and he's a Blue Springs native.
Yes,
so
he is.
we got somebody local, and he's made several strong catches throughout camp. Marlon, he's physical. He recorded actually more than 50 tackles during his final season in college at Vanderbilt. So he's pretty strong as well. And then Kahil Benson, he actually is an offensive tackle from Indiana. And so they think he's going to give, and Indiana was pretty good. So he's going to add some depth and competition as far as our O-line is concerned. So once again, like I said, these are tentative. We got to skinny down to 50. But the fact that from minicamp they went ahead and signed them to the 90-man roster, that means they are showing out. So more to come.
Love it. Shout out to X. He used to also play. I know we talked a couple weeks ago about Cassius in his mouth. They used to play together for MDE, so they used to play underneath my son. So they're both good kids. I'm excited for X. He's a great kid. So let's see what he can do.
And I feel like, Keena, when I was pronounced Khalil, what did I say? Did I say it right?
I thought you did.
Okay. It's like sometime I'll be going and I'll be like, I want to make sure, because that's the big thing. We already talked about that, and I know my name doesn't get pronounced right. So I just was like, let me make sure I clarify that
really
so that y'all
important.
know who these people are. And they get the respect that they deserve. So I just want to make sure that I said his name correctly. All right. So that is mini camp. Oh, one thing I will touch on, and you might not know these people, but for people who do follow the mini camp and all of these offseason moves, we did cut a few folks to make room. We waived quarterback Jack Hayner, defensive end Ethan Herkett, and then a defensive tackle by the name of Zach Pickens. So those are the 3 they released, and then they signed those other 3 to the squad to see what they do. Okay. Now, the Chiefs will be moving along. Like I said, that was rookie mini camp. We will have their scheduled organized team activities, which are known as OTAs. That will begin May 26th through the 28th. And then June 1st through 3rd will be mandatory. Well, May 26th through 28th, as well as June 1st through 3rd, are going to be the OTAs. And then we move into the mandatory mini camp, which is June 9th through the 11th. So those are just some dates tentatively to keep up with before we go into training camp. Yeah. So there's a lot, right? So those sessions, they've got, like I said, voluntary and involuntary, or they call it mandatory for the ones they have to go to. But those sessions are great because, as you know, we got a lot of folks. Yeah. And those are where they'll be able to integrate with our veterans and work together before the full out training camp in July. So I feel like the Chiefs are always an organization that everybody come. Yeah. There are some teams where people sit out. And I get it for different reasons, but I like the fact that all the Chiefs usually go because that helps with their chemistry throughout the season. So there is that. That's what we got for now, Keena. That's what we got for the football. Yep, we just got to see the schedule's out, moving along.
We'll talk about that next week.
All the teams have their mini camps and things like that, but that's kind of the main thing for the Chiefs right now. And like I said, we'll dig into kind of some more next week as we get more intel.
I love it. I'm ready for football season.
Me too. I'm ready. Favorite, guys.
And I got new seats this year for the Chiefs, so I'm excited to get those. So. Yeah, so I guess we can move on to those ladies in the league. So the season started on Friday, and I was set for the weekend. I was like, I'm watching all these games. I'm getting all the tea. But before the season started, of course, they had to go through roster cuts. There aren't enough teams in the W for everyone to be a part of. And that's that's the hard part of it. So Kate Martin, which is a fan favorite, she was a fan favorite when she was at Iowa. Then she was a fan favorite at Las Vegas, and then when the Valkyries came on the scene, they were able to pick players from teams, and she was one of the players they chose for their team. So they waived her, and everyone was really confused on why. But she did get picked up by the LA Sparks, so good for her. Good. She's still in the league. I don't know if they picked her up as developmental or just part of the team, so we'll have to see. Kalani Brown also got waived from the Phoenix Mercury. I think actually they did a contract buyout for her, and she has not been picked up by anyone else yet. And I love Kalani Brown. Number one, she's stunning. Tall, beautiful. She is a monster in the paint, so hopefully somebody picks her up. Lindsay Allen was with the Dallas Wings, and she got waived. She also used to play with the Chicago Sky a couple of years ago. She did get picked up by the Connecticut Sun, and then I was hot when I saw this one.
What?
The season started, so after the first game of the season, the Portland Fire, and I was ready to get a Portland Fire jersey for Jordan Harrison. The girl played for West Virginia, and they waived her Monday. And I was like, I really hope someone picks her up. And looking at the comments and stuff, fans were like, she's so fast. Why would y'all do this? No one was really happy with this decision. So I'm hoping some other team picks her up because her speed, she's 5'6". Yeah, she's not tall at all, but her defense is killer. So hopefully somebody picks her up because y'all know I love me some Jordan. I was ready to get my Portland Fire jersey, and now I ain't getting one. So hopefully somebody picks her up. But as far as the games, these games were crazy this weekend. So of course we're gonna start off with my girl Angel Reese. So I was watching this game, and they were down. They were down against the Lynx by I think maybe 17-19 at one point. They end up winning 91-90. On a game-winning shot by Pow Pow. She had a shot. Then the Lynx got the ball back, and y'all know if I've talked about her enough, Olivia Miles. Love Olivia Miles. We were blessed to see her twice here in Kansas City. She's a rookie, and she's a star. She's just amazing. I think she had 22, 24 points in this game. But she had a no-look pass to a wide-open post player, and Angel blocked it at the buzzer. This game, I was losing it. I was screaming. I had on my Atlanta Dream shirt. I was losing it, but it was a thriller of a game. It was exciting. It wasn't a blowout. It was fun to watch. I love the close
ones. I mean, they raise your blood pressure.
They do.
I mean, it's like you love them, but you hate them. When it's other teams, I'll be more like, okay. But when it's the Chiefs, I'll be like, can we just not?
Can we get a blowout?
I would love a good blowout. we can do that every week, and I would be fine.
But yeah, it was good. So Alicia Gray had 24 points. She started off slow in that game, but she came back through, and it was great. It was crazy, and I loved it. Angela became the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 50 career double-doubles, hitting the milestone in just 65 games when Tina Charles, who retired this year, did it in 75. So it was good. I loved it. The whole game was great. Then we moved on to ring night for the Aces, and I was a little confused on this because the Aces got their rings. I know Mark Davis made sure them rings, they were fire. They were beautiful rings. But then they ended up losing by 33 points.
Oh, shoot.
To the Phoenix Mercury.
Child.
Yeah, I said 99-66. What happened? Now, I didn't get to see this game. I was at an event, so I didn't get to watch it, but you know what? They redeemed themselves because they had to play back-to-back. They played the next day against the LA Sparks, and they beat them by 27.
Well, so beat the Sparks.
Right.
Man.
27. I don't like it against the Sparks, but they did. They came back. So right now, Asia's the MVP favorite, of course. She dropped 19 in both of those games this past weekend, but my girl, Kennedy Carter, that game against the Sparks was the leading scorer with 22 points off the bench. I told you I'll stop playing with her. She's back. She's good. I loved it. So let's get into the top game that they had looked at. So it's the Fever versus the Wings. So we had Paige Beckers versus Caitlin Clark. Paige Beckers was the star for Dallas, but the star for the Fever, and I don't care if anybody gives me hate for this, their best player is Kelsey Mitchell.
Okay.
By far. No, I'm not going to say by far, but Kelsey can do it all. She had 30 points in this game. Caitlin did have 20 in this game, but Kelsey's a different type of player. She can score on all levels. She's just great. She's fast. Her defense is good. So the Fever did end up losing by 3 to Dallas. So I think Caitlin had a chance at a 3, didn't fall. Then Paige went down and got fouled and had 2 free throws that she missed. So then Kelsey got a chance for the 3 at the buzzer, and it didn't work out. So 107 to 104 for that game. Wings came out on top.
Yeah.
Yep. I know there's been a lot of talk about the number 1 draft pick, AZ Fudd, coming off the bench for Dallas. Because normally, you're a number 1 pick. You're starting. You're playing. But I need people to understand that this is the beginning. And she will get to where she needs to be and where Dallas wants her to be. Maybe it just wasn't time for her to be. Maybe her confidence wasn't on the level that it should be to start in that game. They'll put, look, you don't coach. She will be fine, and she will be in the game. So I'm excited to watch her. I am excited to watch her play more, but that was the coaching decision. Y'all got to live with it. Stop with the think pieces after week 1. It's ridiculous. Yeah. You know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Liberty and the Mystics, 2 great teams went into overtime with the Liberty coming out on top by 6 in the end. So it was good to see Stewie had 23 and 9. And then the opening night, she went 31 and 10 against the Suns. So Stewie's back and she's not playing around. So I'm excited to see. It's hard. As a W fan, there are so many players you love that it's hard to have a favorite team. So when your teams play, like your faves play against one another, who do you want to win? You don't never know. So it's always good to watch.
Unless it's Angel. Then you say
if it's Angel. If it's Angel, I'm going for Angel. Like Angel and Paige playing, they are my favorites. Angel and Asia play, they are my favorites. I'm going with Angel all the time. So remember last time we were on, I talked about Natasha Cloud and how no one was picking her up. Due to her being outspoken and everything. Well, she did get picked up by the Chicago Sky. So I'm happy for her. Yeah, I'm still happy for her. But the Sky waived Haley Van Lith, and everybody was confused on why are y'all waiving her? What is the reason? There has to be something coming behind it, and it was the signing of Natasha Cloud. But Haley did get picked up by the Connecticut Sun. So she's still
so it worked out.
So everything worked out. I'm excited to see Natasha play. She didn't play in that first game since she had just got with the team. So this week she'll be playing. I'm excited.
So that worked out.
It did work out, and that's good for her. It's great. Natasha Cloud playing for the Chicago Sky.
I know. Isn't that something?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about women games, like women's sports.
Yes.
So Prime Video will stream 27 NWSL games and 31 WNBA games. So people are catching on to how important women's sports are. Starting this summer.
So Current should be on there.
Yeah,
sure.
They will definitely be on there. This summer, ESPN is launching Women's Sports Sunday. So it's taking away Sunday night baseball games that
they weren't really
getting watching. So the WNBA, it will have the WNBA and NWSL matches. So that's so exciting to see that women's sports are coming. Yeah.
What a shift.
We here.
That's so exciting. I was talking about that earlier. Like, I'm glad we're here. It took a while to get here. But, I mean, this is incredible. Like, the fact that now, and when you think about it, it took over an MLB spot.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
And this is our first year where we see millionaires within the WNBA and all of that. It's just, women are up, man. City Girls are up.
We are. And we here, okay?
That's it.
Like, we are here, so I don't
you
want to
think of
hear
it in
no
all
excuses.
aspects. We talk about music. We talk about women are up, and I am here for it. I'm here for it.
It's beautiful to see.
That's dope.
I'm excited. Well, now we're gonna talk about some men, though.
And we let them in. We let them in.
I love the NBA. So let's talk about the playoffs. So in the Eastern Conference, I know, we're going to talk about the Eastern Conference first before we get into the Western. So the Knicks are awaiting their opponent for the Eastern Conference Finals between the Cavs and the Pistons because they swept the 76ers. 4 games. Get them out of here. They're done. So the Cavs and Pistons right now are 2-2. This game may go the distance. I feel like, this series, I feel like it may go to 7. I feel like this one could go to 7. I'm excited for that. So the Western Conference, though. First, I'm going to talk about the Timberwolves versus the Spurs. This is another one that may go the distance. Tammy. I know.
So, okay. I'll just do this really quick. Okay, so this is a little inside joke. Have y'all ever, if you've worked in corporate or whatever, and then you have people, they come in and they be like, "Hey, everybody, want to introduce you to Tammy." Or whatever. "Hi, Tammy." And then everybody, like, they just have this, it's like a certain smile or smirk that you just, kind of the lipless. Where you're yes. So, like, we call that a deep Tammy. Yeah. When it's like, Just something that just make you put your lips in, like, and take a deep breath.
This is where we're at.
Yeah, I have a deep Tammy face.
This is where
for
we're
those
at.
of you listening.
So pay attention.
Go ahead, Cam.
So I'm gonna start off with the Timberwolves versus Spurs. I feel like this one could go 7 games as well. But before that, Wemby got ejected the other night.
Man.
And I watched it. So when it first happened, I was watching the game. I was like, I don't think he should get a flagrant 2 for that. But then they slowed it down. And I said, oh, he gritted his teeth through that arm back and then pushed Nasri.
Yes.
And I was like, Wemby was hot. He said he getting him off of him
by
any means necessary.
I was like, oh, man. When I saw that, I said, he could have really hurt that man.
He really could have.
Because Wemby's huge.
He's big.
And you throwing bows like that? Like, what the heck? You could have took out some teeth or something on that man.
He definitely could have. And I was like, okay, so he's going to get ejected.
Yeah.
But the part I felt so bad about is when he was on the bench and he had to ask Harrison Barnes when they said it. He said, what does that mean? He didn't know what it meant. He didn't know. He said, I'm ejected. He was like, oh, okay. He didn't know like what it meant because he's never been in that position before. He had no clue. And he was like, oh, okay. And he got up and he went.
So, come on. Hit it now.
He had no clue.
How do you not know, though?
He didn't know what that meant. He didn't understand the flagrant 2 part. He didn't know that he had to leave.
Yes.
He didn't know.
Wow.
He didn't know. And I felt so bad for him. He said, what does that mean? I was like.
Now, that just goes to show you like that. I mean, yeah, he's in the league and didn't know what a flagrant 2 meant.
Yeah, and then I do feel like if this was regular season, he could have been suspended a game.
Yeah.
But I think playoffs.
It looked pretty bad on the thing.
He was hot. I've never seen Wemby like that.
I know. That's because, like you said, what you described just then was like, oh man, it's just this not timid in the sense of not, but you know, just the innocent, nice, easygoing type of guy.
Yeah.
But he out there throwing balls,
man, when
knocking him down,
gritted them teeth. We know that Wemby meant business.
Don't play with Wemby. He said, put some respect on.
Look, so y'all better watch when y'all play again. Make sure his elbows ain't sharp. Because he's coming.
Don't stay too close.
Please. But I don't think he's not getting suspended. So
he'll
be able to play.
Either.
No, I don't think so.
That again.
I don't think so. He'll figure out another way to get people up off.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Bro, that's a lesson you learn the hard way, bro.
Yeah. And
almost
knocked that man out.
Yes.
And it was just like, ooh. But like I said, like when you first watch it, it's like, oh, it ain't that bad. When they showed that replay, we were like, oh. Yeah. This was on purpose.
My God.
Oh my God.
Yes. That was a good one.
So we are fools here. If you haven't noticed, we are fools and it's fun.
The lesson of the day, don't mess with Wemby.
Don't.
Guard you. If you're going to do it, you better get it. He got a wingspan too. He can reach you.
You better duck and dodge. Do something else. So let's talk about sad news. Let's talk about my Lakers. Okay. So I went into this series
with some hope.
With a little bit of hope. Like, no Luka. I knew Luka wasn't going to be playing. They could do something. No, that didn't happen. I felt like LeBron was really out there by himself. And I hated to see that because Austin Reeves wasn't playing well in the beginning. And DeAndre Ayton was a disappointment throughout this whole series. Like, I didn't know. There was a clip of JJ Redick saying, I can't even put him in. So I don't think he'll be returning to the Lakers. I don't know, but it's just like it was really rough to watch a team that can be good get swept like this. But OKC, I mean, they shots couldn't miss shots. Like it was
yeah.
It was bad.
Even when Sha had his worst game, they still
and he wasn't his best in this series at all. It was everyone else. Yeah. And it's just like you contain one, but they have so many stars on that team.
And sometimes it's just like that. There's certain teams, it's like they will not be denied.
The chemistry is amazing, and they're trying to run it back. Yeah. But,
and they might.
We miss Luka a lot. I wish he would have been able to play. I wish he wasn't injured. I'm glad they didn't rush him back for anything like this because it would have been a waste. He could have got more injured. But is this the end for LeBron? I personally don't think so. I think he got one more in him.
Maybe the end in LA?
I hope not, and that's another talk. I hope not because why? Number one, your whole family's in LA. Your daughter's still in school, things like that. Leaving is not one. You're playing with one of the best in Luka. So I don't understand the lead. I did talk to my dad about this, though. My dad said he could see, and it would be good for the league money-wise if he went and played with Steph. And he said, I could see that, like, before they both retired. I don't want him to. I want him to stay where he's at.
And this is part of that wider debate we talked about in terms of when people think about the greatest and all of that. And I think that that's part of, like, LeBron wants, and he is, he's earned it, the right to be one of the greats. You know, some people might say he is the great. I tend to still hold Kobe up top and, of course, Michael Jordan. But some people say, you know, LeBron. He's played the longest, and so he's able to break a lot of records because he's played way more games than everybody. I could see that would be historic in a sense. I mean, Steph Curry is, like, to me, undoubtedly one of the best we've seen. So to have both of them together, I guess I'm still a little salty because I'm going to take it on back once again during the Kobe era. Do you recall when we was about to have a super team and they blocked it? They didn't like it was what's his face that was supposed to come over to it's on tip of my tongue. He used to be with State Farm, had them commercials. He played for the yes, back then. Remember,
like right now.
You know how State Farm has the commercials now, and they use
right now
and all of that. But they, for basketball, they had homeboy that played with the Clippers. Really, Chris Paul. Chris Paul was trying to come over to the Lakers, and they literally blocked it. Literally blocked it because they just thought, oh, it's gonna be a super team. Yeah. But they didn't do that with LeBron and other people. So I'm like, is this another super team? I'm like, LeBron and Steph Curry. I mean, my gosh. I mean, I know 41. LeBron is older, but look at to that point, he's still balling. He outplaying a lot of these young cats.
He really is. Like he's 41, but he's still playing at a high level.
Right. So it's just like, now I don't think they block it, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't
think they were blocking them. Want to be good for money.
It's been on my chest.
They wouldn't.
And now that I'm on the podcast, I want to say it. Y'all was wrong for blocking Chris Paul from coming to the Lakers. Okay. But anyway, I could, for that reason, because LeBron is very competitive. He wants to win. Of course, if you're with Steph, you have an even greater percentage chance of winning. So I could see him.
I personally
easing on down the road.
See him leaving the Lakers. Just stay there. Bring somebody else in. Y'all need a big, bad. I
would love for him to just stay.
I want him
but
to
I'm
stay.
saying LeBron has hopped around. Yeah. So if the opportunity's there, the money right, I could see him.
You don't need no more money.
It's on the table.
You don't need no more money. Just stay where you at. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, I do feel like he has at least one more year. So
you think so?
Yeah. So I feel like
I
don't
think
he
wants
on
to
my
be
farewell tour next year and see him at several different arenas. So we'll see. But I am sad that this season is over for the Lakers. But they weren't going to pull this out without
some more help,
without Luka, and then a big like it's been. I don't understand why Jackson Hayes didn't play more than DeAndre Ayton. Jackson Hayes can at least catch a basketball. So whatever, it's over. We're letting it go.
There's work to be done.
Well, wait, it's W season anyway, so we're moving on. So
LeBron stay in LA,
please.
How about Steph Curry? No, that will never happen.
I would love that, but he's never leaving.
But that's what I said. Something he's been there forever.
No, he's never,
and he's always gonna stay.
Never leaving Golden State.
And I respect it.
Even though I never thought he would be done with Under Armour, and he is. Never thought that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to some ladies, the PWHL, the Walter Cup final. The Ottawa Charge is awaiting the winner of Game 5 between Minnesota and Montreal, and it was supposed to be played, but it was canceled, postponed due to a player illness, not associated with the hantavirus, because that's the first.
So they postponed games off for player illness,
and to me, for them saying it's not the hantavirus, then what is it?
And why? And so, forgive me because I'm not as familiar with all of the rules and inner workings of that league. But in all the leagues I know, when people are sick, the show go on.
Yeah,
we got next man up, next woman up. Like you out.
So is it the whole team? That's a different story.
Yeah, so that's interesting. There has to be more to that, or they just operate different. Oh, Sue's out, so we gonna postpone y'all.
Yeah,
Sue can't come.
We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah,
or something like that.
That's kind of strange.
It was very weird when I was reading that. So they postponed it, and then they'll play the final.
Look, could we have done that? Could we have postponed it? Pat's out, like he's hurt, so we gonna pause the season.
He got to have an illness. Got to have an illness, not an injury.
I'm just playing. You're right.
But I don't know. But they're gonna move on. Whoever wins that game will play Ottawa next week for the final. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sticking with the ladies. We know we've talked to Dystany Spurlock. She had a tough weekend. And I hated to see it, but I loved her attitude after it. So in the ARCA race, she started off 20th, and she got as high as 14th before another driver hit her car and caused mechanical damage. So they had to retire her car, and she finished 29th.
Hey.
Yeah. And then this was her first time doing the truck series.
Yes.
And she actually had a faster lap than some of the other drivers who made it. But that is because her team is new and had 0 owner points. So she was bumped out. And that just sucks. Like, she went out there and did what she was supposed to do to qualify. But since it's a new team, you don't have any, like, prior points that she couldn't advance. But I don't know. She stayed positive.
Yeah.
She said this is just a part of racing. She learned a lot, and she will continue to improve. So
absolutely. And she was out, shout out to her. She was on Good Morning. Was it Good Morning America? With, what's his name? Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
So shout out to her for making waves and, like I said, still paving the way. No matter what, she's still doing phenomenally well. And this is just the first season. This is the first of more to come. So she's definitely going to be back.
Yeah. And when you go through trials like this is stuff for you to learn from. These are lessons.
Yes, absolutely.
They're just lessons. So
absolutely.
Her next scheduled race in the ARCA series is going to be on June 5th.
Nice.
At the Michigan International Speedway. So if you are in Michigan, go out and support her. We're not in Michigan. But,
no, we're not.
But I'm going to watch. So so let's move on to what did Sharon do last week? Let's move on to replay and receipts.
Hey, so just really quickly on replay and receipts, I spent a day at the K.
Yeah.
And so just the video, if you guys watching on YouTube, this is just a quick little video I put up on my socials because my daughter, my beautiful baby Skylar, her and her school choir were invited to sing the national anthem at the Royals game when they took on the Cleveland Guardians. So she did so well. She had so much fun. They got to walk out onto the field and the players and stuff kind of talked to them, you know, waved at them and all of that. So that was a really cool experience for her. And of course, we just made it a good old family day. So shout out to beautiful baby Sky. Keep doing your thing, baby girl. I love you so much. Okay. And so from there, I just had to put that out there. I want to talk about my Royals, okay? Because it's always a good time at Kauffman Stadium. For those of you who have not been, come out. That's a beautiful stadium. And we're actually going to be moving.
I about to say before it's gone.
Yeah, so we'll talk more about that as things get closer, but they have agreed they're going to stay in Missouri, but they're going to be moving more towards the downtown area, Crown Center. For those of you in Kansas City, you already know what it's about, what I'm talking about, but for those who are listening that are not from KC, it's in a really cool area, to be honest. I'm not upset about it. I understand this is more so positioning ourselves to be kind of like some of those bigger cities. Yeah. If you think about it and you think of the cities on the map, what do they have? They all have a Ferris wheel, which I don't know what's up with Ferris wheel, but that's like something you got to have, apparently. You got to have a riverfront. And so we've developed that with our KC Current Landing and all of that. They're beefing up that area. There's a lot of beautiful areas here in Kansas City, and it's just booming. So I just wanted to kind of take a moment for those that aren't familiar with Kansas City as much, haven't visited. It is a really beautiful place and a good place to live. I feel like I've been here. Could have moved and stuff, but I haven't. Yeah. And so, we're a big sports city, and it's growing. As you know, the FIFA World Cup is coming. So I just say that to say, if you ever go to a Royals game, it's a time. We have a really great stadium, and it's going to be even better and bigger when they move downtown.
I'm excited for it.
I am too.
I know some people are not, and it's a lot of times it's most people that live around there, and I totally understand that. Yes. I totally get that. I don't live around there. It's not something that's going to affect my living in that way. So I mean, I do sympathize, but you know, change does have to happen. Just people were not happy when we were doing the new airport, and it's just like, hey,
why? And I'm so happy we got. Was
ancient.
That airport is so good now.
I love it. We gotta walk a little bit further.
It's
okay.
Those who have never been to MCI, so it was efficient, but there was nothing there. Like, don't have a layover because there's nothing.
No, just
there's
go to bed,
nothing.
Go to sleep.
Just
on the
sit
floor.
in your seat. Do whatever. But now it's just so much better. The shops, the food. Like I said, Kansas City has really grown tremendously in these past few years. And so as a result, like I said, we have a great new airport. Like, they're just really priming the city to be a destination spot. And then, like I mentioned, if you live here, you can get anywhere pretty quick because we're in the middle of the map. So if you're going to LA, you're going to New York, you're going to the coast, to Florida, you can get there so much faster because we're right in the middle versus taking a trip to LA to New York. Yep, get comfortable. You're going to be on that flight for a minute. So I just really love the city, and I just wanted to take a moment to say that. Shout out to Kansas City because we doing a thing.
We are.
But back to my Royals. As I mentioned, going there to see baby girl and the the choir. Shout out to all those kids. There was a great moment, and the Royals pulled out the win. Now, let me tell you where we're at. Now, I know MLB, we got a lot of games, so by the time you see this, they're going to play some more.
Yeah.
But right now, we're currently under 500, okay? 4th in the AL Central, but it's okay.
Yes.
Because we are still in the hunt. You guys know we have a lot more games left, and we're looking pretty decent. Our division is kind of wide open if you think about it. As it stands, we have about a 46% chance. Like if we were just looking at it from how we're doing now, they're looking at it like we got about a 46% chance of making the postseason. So close to 50.
Hey, that's good.
And a legitimate chance at being a wild card spot. Because we do have a young core. We've got a lot of young teams. Bobby Witt, like I said, he's our
Bobby.
He's kind of the golden goose, if you will, because he just continues to just really go off. He's leading our offense. Right now, he's batting over about a 300 with 49 hits, 11 doubles, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, and 12 stolen bases
In
already.
The park home run, too. That was insane.
So this man, like, we blessed with some great talent. So
Yeah.
we got Bobby, so we still have a hope. Vinny Pasquash, all the Pasquash fans out there,
Yes.
he continues producing in key moments as well. He's leading the team with 19 RBIs while adding 5 home runs as well this season. So him and Bobby are actually up there about the same with the RBIs. But Vinny is doing his thing as well. And then our bullpen. So if anybody who's keeping up, our closer, Lucas Ursic, he's already had 10 saves this year, and he's reliable late in the game. So I say all that to say the Royals have some good folks in those core spots. We're able to be competitive. We just got to amp it up a little bit.
Yeah.
We're not a favorite, but we're still in contention for probably a wild card. If we continue on this trajectory, most likely a wild card. And so that's how, like, if you remember in 2015, that's all we need. Like, we just got to get in there. Like, once you in there, it doesn't matter. And so we have had some injuries, some challenges. If you're keeping up, Jonathan India, he's undergoing season-ending shoulder surgery. Cole Reagans and Alec Marsh, they're both currently dealing with injuries as well. But as I mentioned, if we can stay competitive, and, of course, as the season goes on, our players get healthier in return, we really still have a excellent chance of making a playoff push. So I just wanted to say that because I know for a minute I was like, oh, man. Royals kind of going downhill. Like, I thought we was going to be a little better this season, but then they picked it up. And so they've been doing pretty good here recently. Yeah. So shout out to the Royals. Come on, make us proud. We want to have 2 championship teams back again. Like, and I always give the Royals that respect because they were the first ones to bring it on back. The Chiefs hadn't had no Super Bowl, honey, since the dark ages. Okay. The Stone Age.
Before I was here.
Right. And after that 2015 run, I saw the spark and the change within the Chiefs organization. Like, we've got to get a championship. And that's when they went after Patrick Mahomes in 2017. And look, the rest is history. So shout out to the Royals, man. Keep doing y'all thing. And I had a great experience at the K. Good memories. So let's keep them going.
Fun.
Yep.
You guys look like you had a great time.
We did. Yep. And the kids did too. Now, it was actually a cooler day. This weather in Kansas City has been up and down. And that particular day was a cooler day. I was fine. But, my little kiddos, after all the food and stuff, they're like, well, we go. Like, all right.
We're ready to go.
But my daughter, she does love baseball. Like I said, my kids, they're still relatively younger. So they're not like super diehard
She likes baseball?
But she likes baseball. The last time when we went to a game like a season or so ago, she had a great time. So they like it out there.
So I wonder, like, the KC Diamonds are coming out, softball, women's softball. I wonder if she would like that. That'd be fun.
Bet she would.
I bet she would. All right, well, let's move on to the 30-second timeout. And I am on the clock this time. I'm a little bit nervous every time Sharon spits these questions out at me. We'll see.
It ain't too bad. We're going to mix it up. We're in the midst of the NBA playoffs and all of that. So I got a few questions. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Go.
Courtside NBA playoff seats or 50-yard line AFC championship game?
Courtside playoff seats.
Game-winning touchdown or buzzer beater 3?
Buzzer beater 3.
Read the book first or watch the movie?
Read the book first.
Vintage fashion finds or designer luxury pieces?
Designer luxury
pieces. Sunday NFL Red Zone all day or NBA playoff doubleheader night?
Red Zone.
Would you rather go to dinner with Beyonce or go shopping with Angel Reese?
I'm going with Beyonce, sorry.
Oversized shades or statement handbag?
A statement handbag.
Okay. So the Beyonce and Angel Reese. Initially, I was going to ask you between LeBron, and I was like, I know you're going to go with your girl. So I was like, let me get your other girl, Beyonce, in there.
I'm sorry. Beyonce wins every time for anything.
The queen.
If
Queen
y'all
bee.
don't know me, Beyonce is the queen.
Sorry,
So-
Angel. We're going to have to go shopping later.
And
Beyonce,
we will.
let's go eat.
We will. How about we all just go together? Go eat and then go shopping. Because they both have great style. I would like to go shopping with both of them now. My pockets may not be able to handle it. But you know what? I'm going to speak into existence that my pockets will.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
I'm getting some money.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000%.
All right.
1,000%. So you did good.
Yeah,
You did
that wasn't
good.
too bad.
It wasn't. That's what I said.
And there
this
was
week
really
it was a
nothing
little-
to explain. You got me with the basketball, football ones. But
I
when it comes
know.
to Red Zone, I'm sitting in front of that TV unless the Chiefs are playing. The Chiefs are the only team, if it's during Red Zone time, that I'm watching the
Solely,
game.
yeah.
I'm not
Same.
watching Red Zone. But if they're not playing until like a primetime game or anything like that, then I'm watching Red Zone the whole time. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, you did good.
All right,
You
good.
did good.
Now we're going to get into some mess.
Dun, dun, dun.
With the flag on the play.
What
And
we got?
I will talk about what the flag on the play is because it's a mess in several different ways. So Caitlin Clark walked out on stage with Morgan Wallen, which he does when he goes to cities. He has some type of star walk out with them. I don't know why, like boxers be having people walk out with them or whatever. So she did this at the Indianapolis concert on May 9th. She appeared during his show at Lucas Oil Stadium just hours after the Indiana Fever season opening game was a loss. So I know a lot of people have something to say about that, but the main issue and the reason why there's an issue with this, if you have been under a rock, Morgan Wallen used the N-word back in 2021. And I'm not going to say that's the only time he's done it because we don't know. But
Right.
that's when
It made
everybody
headlines.
knew it made headlines. He has since then, of course, apologized. So what is the issue? This is a question I'm not asking because I know the issue with her walking out on stage with him. From my point of view, the issue was everything that surrounds her right now. The racism, her fans, they call them the Klan, all of that stuff. And for her to step out with someone that is considered to be racist says a lot to people. They're like, she could have left that one out knowing what it looks like. And nobody is calling her a racist. I need y'all to understand that. Nobody's calling her a racist. But it was not a good look.
And I feel like in previous cities, like he was walking out by himself. Like some people wasn't walking out with him. I know people
There's
have
some, yeah.
walked out with him in the past. He's done music collaborations with people and all of that. But I think people gonna do what they gonna do.
Oh, for sure.
And would I have done it? No, because I just, from what I've heard, that wasn't the only time. You know, he's been loose with that term before, and I just can't get with it. And I understand Caitlin Clark is not an African American woman, so the lenses look a little bit different. But just with everything, like I said, it's good, better, and best. And would I have done it? No. But like I said, I'm not Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? So I can understand both sides. I know that people have worked with him since then.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, did they not get the same flack that she's getting?
Right, and they black.
And I do think that that's something to take into account. Like if we're going to give that energy to her, then we got to give it to everybody.
Yeah.
Just like when we talk about certain people who do things with people in power and politically, it's like, well, if we going to get on their neck, we need to get on their neck too. And, you know, it shouldn't just be an unfair disparity that we get on the woman,
Right.
but we're not getting on the men that are working with them too. So
Right.
I think we need to keep the same level of energy, but
I don't know. And I know a lot of people don't know. Like, there's some people.
Yeah, some people don't know.
Me. I was whiskey. I was singing that
Yeah.
song like nobody's business. Don't you know he did? Oh.
Yes.
After that, then I don't have nothing for you. Then people were dancing all last year to the remix with Twista. Everybody's learning the line dances and things like that. So it's like at some point, is an apology good enough? And people are like, oh, well.
And I
people
get
use
if
the
he
word.
hasn't, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Morgan Wallen and all of that. So I guess if he's, and in the context of how, there's no context. Let me be clear about that.
Right.
You don't get to say that ever. So I'm not saying, well, what was the context? But I'm just saying, like, I don't know what his apology sounded like and what his explanation was and all of this. You know, some people want to say, well, I'm rapping along with music or I'm whatever. I don't know when and how he said it. But ultimately, he shouldn't have said it. And I guess they feel like, well, if he's apologized, then we're going to move past. And I understand to a degree. if someone is genuine in their apology and they don't do it no more, then do you just forget? Like, how long do you hold something against somebody or hold them to the fire? So maybe that was the thought process behind people working with him afterwards. Like, they felt like he was genuine, and if he ain't did it again and he's not acting in a way that would suggest he's a racist or anything, then that's why. But to that point, then I said, why is it a big deal about her? If we've excused him, if he's out of the doghouse and he's worked with all these black artists and things like that since then it's like,
I get both sides, to be honest, and that's just because are they doing because she's a woman when all these NFL players have walked out with him? Even Iron Mike Tyson has walked out with this man. So it's just like,
and Mike, I'm gonna have to, Mike, we loved you. But because he said some stuff to the defense of some other people that I was like,
yeah.
So I got to take what Mike say with a little bit of grain.
Around or what? I don't know what it is.
But
it's people are going to do what they want to do. And if people have really accepted his apology, I know he had given money to African Americans something after this happened. I'm sure he's probably trying to get away from it and not want to do. People make mistakes. I do understand that. But this word is evil when it comes from the other side. So it's don't use it. Don't use the word. And for her to walk out with him, what it is a bad look. No one is saying that she is racist. People that some of her fans may be, but some of her fans are not happy with her doing this either. So it's just everybody needs to get the same energy, though. I feel like everybody should receive the same energy for doing this if it's a problem. So
yeah. And now I'm curious to know, I need to look up and see, like, was he, like, calling somebody that? Or was he
It wasn't in a
singing?
Song. It was not from
then
a
was
song.
Like, bro, what you talking about?
Was
you don't
not
get to
from a song.
So he was talking to somebody.
And like I said, people make mistakes.
People make mistakes,
but
I just feel like sometimes there's certain things that should just never
be a mistake.
Never should be. And if that's the first thing that comes to your mind and flies out your mouth, that means you probably be saying it off camp. Yeah, that's something that's part of your normal vocabulary, and it came out.
Yeah. So
dang.
Because I did like Morgan Wallen's music, like, and then I found out that somebody said, "Don't you know?" I said, "What? I did not know. Let me turn this on off." Like, no.
So we'll see what happens. I tell you, the internet, man. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing to have the internet and social media and all the things, because it does keep us connected. It keeps us closer to
too connected.
But now, like I said, these people that we used to have access to, so when you think of celebrities and movie stars and all of these that you would see them on the screen and then that's it. Yeah. Now you get all the personal, and it's like some of these people are good people and some of them not so much. And so it's just a lot. They say never meet your heroes.
They do say that, and I agree with that, to be honest, except for I am going to meet Beyonce. I am going to meet Beyonce. All right, let's move on to some tunnel fits. It's a WNBA edition because it is WNBA season. So who do we have first? Angel Reese.
That's really cute.
Super cute. Legs for days. Like, and there was a video of her walking. Because before she really could not walk in heels. So that's why when she was going to do the Victoria's Secret fashion show, they're like, why is she doing that? She can't even walk in heels and blah, blah, blah. Honey was moving, okay? She was walking in this fit. And it's super cute. Very cute.
It is cute. I would wear that.
You would look cute in that.
Thank you. I really like it.
So we have no notes for this one.
So for those that can't see it, just really quick, she's got on a matching set. It's a two-piece. It's like a mini skirt, and it's almost not necessarily houndstooth. It's smaller than a houndstooth, but it's like black and white, and she's got like the cowl neck with the buttons. Like it's like a power suit, but a mini skirt type of thing. Super duper cute. I like it.
Okay, so next we're going to move on to Cameron Brink. My girl got them abs out, honey.
That remind me, if y'all watched Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Lately?
Yes.
No.
So Portia, when they had on their little dynasty things or whatever, and she had a jacket that was like almost like a cowboy thing, but it was made just like that, where you
just open,
show the underboot. Yeah. Like this. That's what that reminds me of. And I just watched Real Housewives of Atlanta the other day.
Well,
so
I know Portia got more than Cameron. Up there. So.
Yeah, she did.
But
so
it's
that's
cute.
What that shirt reminds. But it's cute.
Tell the people what she got.
So it's a two-piece as well. It's white, and as I mentioned, it's got like the maybe buttons at the neck. So it's a high neck, almost turtleneck looking type of thing. But the bottom is open. So she got all this 6-pack showing, and then it shows a little bit of the boobs, but it's not showing her boobs.
Right.
It's covering that fully, but it's just one of those cuts where it's cutting up underneath the chest area. So it's super cute. And then the skirt goes back to the knee length. So it's a little 2-piece. I like it. Like I said, for those that are really well endowed up top, it might be a little hard tough to pull it off.
Yeah.
But for those that can pull it off, it is a super cute. I kind of wish the sleeve was a little longer though.
Like to the wrist.
Yeah. The sleeves look a little short.
Yeah.
You know.
But she's tall, but I know they could have tailored that for her.
Man, but in this picture, like, I'm just looking, you can really see the 6-pack. Like, her stomach is crazy.
Wow.
I need a stomach like that.
Where do we buy those at?
I know.
Like, I don't want to work for it. Where do we buy those at?
Sheesh. So she looks incredible in terms of her shape and everything, but it's a cute outfit.
Okay, now I'm going to get into two that I was not really a fan of. So
we're going to go
to Timmy Fag Bentley. I don't like any of this.
Really?
None.
So do you want to explain to people? You want me to
it's so she has on a white long sleeve button up with a corset, like a blue corset over it, with white gloves, black bag, and these pants, honey. These
like 70s almost, like the bell bottom, like you think of bell bottoms, but they're like up higher, like they come above the knee.
Above the knee, that's where the bell starts. Yes. Above the knee. It's so many colors in here that it hurts my head. I don't like it. You like it?
Honestly, I was gonna say it's different. It's something like you're just not gonna wear. Like we talk about some of the men, they rode out, they go into the grocery store and they say, oh shoot, I got a game, let me go ahead and stop.
Yeah,
like this is an intentional outfit she's putting together. I actually don't mind it. I like the layering, the corset with the shirt underneath. The gloves almost look like that's part of the shirt versus it being like separate gloves she put on top. The pants, and it, like I said, just depends on styling. Like it's a lot going on because of the print. It's like the blues and the blacks, but I actually like it. And this is depending on what she's going to a game. Because I'll say depending on what you're doing, but I don't mind it actually. Like it's different. Like busy pants. It's different.
It is different.
And it's different in the sense that it's not like, oh man, to me. Like I can see where like we've seen different. It's like, well, what is the thought process behind this? Like sometimes people just be different to be. And but what is it really doing?
Like what are you for real doing?
And so I can see where she's going with it. So I'm not upset
goes
about
together. She pieced it very well together. It's
just not your style.
Not at all.
Yeah, not your style. Yeah.
No.
So,
but hey, it's okay to disagree.
Yeah. And like I said, would I wear it? Possibly. I
can see you wearing the pants.
That's what I say.
I don't know about that top though. I can see you in that.
Yeah, I just see my face. I'm over here squinting and thinking like,
I could see you in the pants with a different top.
Yeah. Yes. I would probably rock them pants.
Yeah.
I like a good pants number.
Yeah, that'd be cute on you probably. Okay. Then we're gonna move on to Gabby Williams of the Golden State Valkyries, and Gabby is a gorgeous woman, and I don't know what this is.
Yeah, so I'm not upset. Okay, so she's got like a one piece, almost like a romper thing, but it looks like it's fully pants. And then of course like the chest and the arms are out. So it's like a tube top situation. But then she's got like the hood. So if y'all know like people be in the desert and stuff, almost like that.
It's a hood that's not attached.
Yes, that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love the color. I like that color, but it's like what's going on with that belt thing in the middle though? Like the loose situation. Do you see what I'm saying?
Like the little V?
Yeah, like is that what it's supposed to do? That's the part that's getting me. Because otherwise it's just cool. Like I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I love a good jumpsuit, a good romper or whatever. Like I'll wear that all the time. Yeah. But that middle part is killing me.
I feel like if it was fully a one piece, it could have been different. And if it was more fitting, she don't really. I'm not gonna say she doesn't really do fitting stuff, but she does. And then the bag, the Louis bag,
it's just kind of.
It's just there.
I went to the store, like I'm grabbing the bag to go to the store.
It doesn't have a place here. Yeah. So, and I love Gabby Williams. She is stunning. And when I saw this, I was like,
the Prince.
No, I didn't like it.
Yeah. What? So I think this is a good week in general. There are a few like if we could switch up a couple things on some of these, they'd be great. But probably Angel Reese is my favorite one.
Yeah, for
week.
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. So for sure. Look, we like to switch it up. We like to have outfits that we know are tea, and then we like to have questionable things. So I felt like this week shows that.
And it's a good range too. You got
Yeah.
something that's a little bit creative, spunky with the whole pants thing, and then I like the hood thing. I would actually wear one.
The
of them
hood,
hoods.
yeah.
I
I think
would
that'd
like
be
one.
cute.
Yeah, that's. I think that would be super cute. It's just
Not with that.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, that was a good one.
We are moving right along because we are at our closing huddle.
Oh,
Which is, aw. Let's see, what do we have going on? So NBA playoff games, game 6 for the Pistons and Pistons versus Cavs, and as well as the Timberwolves versus Spurs will be on Friday. If there's a game 7 for either one of these series, it would be played on Sunday. As far as WNBA weekend games, Friday we have the Aces versus the Sun, Mystics versus the Fever, Tempo versus the Sparks, and Sky versus Mercury. Check your local listings. I don't want to give you a time and be like, it wasn't on that time. So Saturday, there are no WNBA games on Saturday. And there's no basketball games on Saturday either. So I don't.
a day of rest.
For me, yeah, that's a day of rest for me. Sunday, we have the Aces versus the Dream, and I'm going to be locked in on that game because y'all know I love Asia. Y'all know I love Angel. We have the Storm. It's going to be a real good one.
Yeah.
But, okay, I'm going to tell y'all the time for this one because it's at 10:30 my time in the morning. Why is it so early?
On Sunday?
Yeah. I guess after I get my
I'm trying to
word, I'll
think.
log in and watch.
Yeah, I was trying to think why they would do it.
I don't know. But maybe for the men's because they do play the day too. But there's other games. Like, it's a big, like, drop like 10:30, 3, 4, and 4.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so we have the Storm versus the Fever, the Sky versus the Link, and the Tempo versus the Sparks. As far as the Kansas City Current, they have a home game. It's a Pink Out Women's Cancer Awareness at 7 p.m. versus the Houston Dash. Then the Royals, they head over to the other side of the state to play against the St. Louis Cardinals with games at Friday at 7:15 and Saturday and Sunday at 1:15. And then we have Sporting Kansas City at Austin, away game. It's Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
Okay, so plenty of sports
What you
for
got
your
going
weekend.
on?
So I will be guest appearing on fellow sports podcast, the Fanatic Sports Talk. And so just going to be talking about Chiefs, talking a little bit about my journey into the sports realm, and then also my little DJing hat. I told you I wear a few different hats. So just having fun, kicking back with them. But of course, we going to talk sports because why wouldn't we?
That's so exciting.
It makes the world go round, doesn't it? So, yay. So, if you guys are interested in that, you can just, as always, what we tell you guys, be sure to follow us. I'm at DJ Diamond Diva on all social platforms. We have at NailzandNovelz with a Z behind Nails and Novels. And so, yeah, if you want to check that out, feel free to do so because it will be live. You can check it out on my page.
Yeah, make sure y'all do follow us because there's times when we do different, like our own segments on there, sports wise. I'm always leaning into basketball and she's always leaning into football and the Chiefs and things like that. So make sure y'all follow us because there's things that we don't talk about here, especially because we're like in real time on our own socials. So
yes, so I'll definitely have a sneak peek of our NFL schedule release. I'm gonna be talking about a few things. Obviously, as I mentioned, we're gonna follow it up here on the Polished Playbook and kind of dig in a little deeper. But for those who want the right after everything goes on and the updates, be sure you follow me and I got you. We're gonna dig into it.
Yeah, and what is the song of this week?
So the song of the week, I went ahead, I stuck with Chris Brown because he actually released an album and his single is called Obvious, and I just felt like that makes sense.
Obviously.
It's obvious that we're looking forward to football and basketball and all the things. It's obvious that you need to stay locked in with us at the Polished Playbook Podcast. As always, make sure that you follow us at the Polished Playbook Pod on Instagram as well as on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss a drop. But yes, it's obvious that we are your one-stop shop for everything sports, fun, fashion, and all the things. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us and make sure y'all stick with us. And that's our song of the week if you haven't already heard it. Obvious by Chris Brown.
Yeah, and we are here every Friday at 10 a.m. So make sure you guys are locked in with us. Like Sharon said, follow us at the Playbook Polish Pod on all platforms. Playbook Polish.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
What?
I was like,
what did I say?
I think you said
the
the Playbook Polished Pod.
Yeah. The
Y'all know what's up.
Polished Playbook Pod.
Y'all know what we meant.
Y'all know exactly.
That's what I said. I had to go back when I was doing the
somebody
football
may
stuff.
be like, the Playbook. Are they not
What
on
are they
there?
talking about?
Like, we're not.
Get it together. That's what I said. When I was talking, I was like, did I say the man's name? Like, you just be going sometime. And I'm like, let me make sure.
And
I'm
if you
giving
didn't
people.
stop me, I would have never caught that.
Look, I'm Ron Burgundy. I be having moments sometimes like, what did I
say? But anyway,
we appreciate y'all.
Follow us. Join us next week. And until then, see you next time.
Bye.